is hard as hell. United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Watch my lips, and I will spell. Cause they don't just play, but they can rap as well. Liverpool FC.
My idea was to go Liverpool into
Oh, man. Do you know what, people? I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm joking, but I'm actually going to start with something really serious, man. I just wanted to say from the Anfield South boys, a rest in peace to Elizabeth, Jurgen Klopp's mum. You know, and hats off to Jurgen Klopp. This obviously happened to him a little while ago, and due to COVID-19, he hasn't been able to travel and be at the funeral, but he carried on working, and yeah, man, so hats off to him and condolences at the same time. But on to what I hope is going to be happier things. A preview for Leicester-Liverpool, man. Leicester-Liverpool, Liverpool-Leicester. Leicester-Liverpool, yeah. Because Lord knows we don't need another home game, man. Damn. Seriously, man. Oh, it feels like long gone are the days where home was an actual advantage, man. Seriously. But, yes, going to the backyard of our old manager, stepdad Brendan Rodgers, your favourite and mine, innit, Bajan Bruce?
Hey Tim, you got split loyalties here. Like, are you sure?
No, because there's an understanding between me and Brendan that when he comes up against my team, that he has to take the L, innit? Do you know what I mean? And then, you know, yeah, I console him. Yeah, I console him, rub his back and say, don't worry, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all good. Yeah, man, your boy Slim as always, man. Got JJ in the building. What's happening, young buck?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bajan Bruce, looking all grizzly and that. Come like Rick Ross, bro.
Ricky Rose, bro.
And of course, the main man who's integral to the pod, Engineer Sam in the building.
Good evening, fellas. What's going on?
Yeah, Leicester-Liverpool, man. Any team news on Leicester, JJ? Do you know anything about their starting lineup? They missing anyone? Anything we should know?
The person I was looking out for is James Justin. Might not be. He's doubtful, and I heard he had a good game against Traore when they played Wolves. So he's quite a good player. So him being out could help us a little bit because it looked like one-on-one he had Traore in his back pocket, which means he'll have Mane or Salah. Either one of them he'll be because he can play both sides as well.
Oh,
so it's quite one-on-one defenders, yeah. So
okay.
Him being doubtful might be good.
Okay. Everyone else is looking fit and firing. What about the boy James Maddison? Because I think he's quite dangerous. He's been bagging a few goals, man, hasn't he, Bajan Bruce?
Yeah. I'm not one of his biggest fans. I think he gets too much props. But yeah, he's doing bits at the minute. Him, Harvey Barnes. I like that guy they got at the centre back. I think is it Fofana or something? But I think he's injured actually for this game. Yeah, so yeah, that might be a little blessing in disguise.
What about in midfield, man? Is Ndidi's fit and ready to go?
Yeah.
Because he's a bit of a powerhouse in their midfield. I think he helps let the other boys ahead of him do what they do. You see what I'm saying? So that would be a little advantage if Ndidi wasn't out, but he's fit and firing, so fair enough. I don't want to talk about them like we fear them too much, but you know, I've got respect for Leicester. I think they're doing well for where they are. They punching above their weight, Sam?
Yeah, without doubt they're punching. You could probably ask me that again in about 7-8 games time and see if they actually are the real deal or not. But right now they're punching, and I like it. To be fair, I don't really mind. While everyone's beating each other, it actually makes our job just a little bit easier because we're struggling as well. So they're doing well. Props to them. They've got a lot of threats. I mean, look at us here chatting about who's out. We're looking for chinks of hope here. You know what I mean? Because we desperately need a win. But yeah, they're a good team. It's going to be a tough game, man. I'm expecting lots of goals, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. We can't defend. They can't defend at the moment. Our confidence is fragile. You know what I mean? They're going to come for our throat until the second half when you make sure that you speak to your guy because Brendan needs to let us have the free point.
Yeah. No, I've had the conversation. I've said, like, put up a good fight in the first half, but, you know, make some wild changes. I said, if you want to make it look even better, maybe leave Vardy off on the first half. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he's not strange to doing things like that. So yeah, man, I've spoken to him
On the
already.
real, I think the first half is going to be competitive, and then second half we'll turn them over. So if you did tell him that, like, I'm thankful for that because I believe that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, man. So I got it. I got this one.
Respect.
In terms of us, JJ, what is the team news for us?
It's looking good, obviously. With no Matip either. So it's just the same kind of group. Obviously, we've got the two new centre backs now, trained a little bit more. So hopefully, we can put one. I'm thinking putting one of them in. I think the Turkish guy will be the best person, and then put Henderson. I put Henderson in midfield and keep Fabinho there into centre back with him.
I'm glad you said that because that's the hot topic, isn't it? Centre back, who plays. Does anybody disagree with what JJ's saying about the centre back pairing?
You know what? Yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him.
Why you gone to Mumbai, man? We can't hear you, man. You gone?
You moved your mic.
Sorry. No, I moved my mic out of the way because I was blowing my nose earlier. I'm so sorry. No.
I said
no, you know what it is,
that's
yeah.
where loads of call centres are and stuff, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Slim. Your joke's wearing thin. Your joke's wearing thin, brother. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with JJ there, but I like the way Hendo organises at the back. So I don't know if I'd rather him be in there because it's just the way he is, innit? The way he talks is just Fabs could do it, but I don't know. Fabs is kind of doing him, whereas in Hendo's doing him and he's doing the back line at the same time. So I probably feel a little bit more safer. You could throw Fabs up there and keep Hendo there, but I see what JJ's saying. But I don't know if you can see what I'm saying. I don't know.
Wholeheartedly, I think Fabinho's the one that needs to step into midfield, and Henderson stay at centre back. I mean, JJ's adamant, even after 3 minutes against City when Thiago got booked, that Thiago's a 6. I still can't see it, so I want a proper 6. And so I'll be happier if we have a midfield of Fabinho, Thiago, Wijnaldum, or maybe Wijnaldum misses out and Jones comes in, depending on how attacking Jurgen's feeling. Do you know what I mean? Even if Shaqiri comes in, but yeah, I definitely think Fabinho at the 6 would make me breathe a little easier, man. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree, Disagree.
Go on, man.
What are you after? What are you after, Sam?
Do you know what? Every time I kind of think Fabinho's going to be in trouble against pace, he always plays one of his best games of the season. He knows how to step off and handle pace, and he's done well against Vardy in the past. So
Yeah, but it's not pace. Pace. I'm not worried about pace. I'm not.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm
not
talking
even
about the
considering
organisation
Vardy.
side of things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in terms of how he plays against attackers, he tends to do well against pace. I hope I haven't given him a kiss of death there, like touch wood or whatever. But
Yeah, I know.
I just feel like he'd be better suited to deal with Vardy's threat because he's switched onto it because he knows he hasn't got pace. But do you know what? As long as one of them's in midfield, I'm all right. Just if I see both of them again in defence, it's gonna upset my life, man. Not really for it.
Yeah, it's a bit mad still. Can't lie.
I mean, as I said, man, how does Klopp stay in the right frame of mind for this game, given like the events that's happened in his personal life? Like, how does he stay focused? Do you know what I mean? I think it is
rough.
tough, isn't it? I mean, if it was any of us, how would we cope with our normal 9 to 5, let alone a job with such as high pressure as his? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. You're in the limelight.
when it comes to team selection, I'm more inclined to let him off a little bit, if you like. Do you know what I mean? In terms of my criticism.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'd like to see? Yeah, I'd like to see. Sorry, Jay. I'd just like to see a performance from the team
That's what I was going to
for him.
Yeah, I was about to
For him, like, and if they come out like that, then there ain't nothing holding them back in it. Like, the boss has brought them a whirl of trophies and some great and some success. So the least they can give back is to leave everything out there on the field. Even if we were to lose, but you see the way we play his thing, I'll take that, bro. So that's what I want to see, a performance for the boss.
I think that's exactly what I would like to see as well, man. I think the players, and if there were fans in the stadium, owe it to him. Do you know what I mean? For everything he's done for us.
100%.
I mean, I know results have been rough lately, but I, for one, have never blamed Jurgen for the bad run of results. Oh yeah, there's things that I feel he could have done differently. Of course, it's hindsight, it's football, it's opinions, but on the whole, I think he has loads of credit in the bank with me. And yeah, I don't think his credit can run out. Unlike man like Alisson, 2 mistakes of the same ilk in one game. Wow, credit's done. You know what I mean? The person you have dialed, all of that. But yeah, Klopp's earned some leeway for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a quick question. How would you set up in the midfield, JJ? Would you go with a 3 or would you go to that diamond? Because that diamond against West Ham, it worked really well and we haven't seen it since.
Me personally, if Fabinho goes into the midfield, I'd like to see Thiago and Fabinho both holding, and then a 3 and then a 1. That's what I would like.
4-2-3-1.
And then we get to see Thiago's best position, where I think is a 6 with someone else, where he played with Bayern, and we'll get to see him with Fabinho, and then we get a 3 and a 1. I think that would be the best suited midfield. That's if Fabinho plays.
Yeah, who'd be your 3 and your 1?
Probably I'd say I would put Firmino drops in, and then I'll have Salah on the right. I would have Shaqiri on the left because we don't really have a thing, and then I would see Mane up front.
Wow, interesting.
Okay.
Because I feel like Firmino coming back there, he has more. It's more not pressure for him to score goals. It's more him playmaking, which I think he's the best at, and that's the role I'd want him to see next year when we bring in a striker.
Do you think if we bring in a striker next year, Firmino should retire that number 9 shirt or pass it on? Like, I don't even mean it as banter. As funny as it sounds. Because, I mean, you think about it, you wear the number 9 on your back, that comes with a certain expectation, doesn't it, Sam? Like, you're a number 9, you should be scoring goals. And that expectation, I feel, can weigh heavily on Firmino because he's not an out-and-out number 9. He is better as a playmaker who chips in with a few goals. So do you think maybe you should get rid of that number 9 shirt next season?
That's harsh, man. But it depends who comes in. And if we actually bring a traditional number 9 in, i.e., please God, like a Haaland or someone special, even though we're Brack.
There's only one person that I want to see come in.
Who's that then?
Bruv, if I have to say his name, then you're not worthy, bruv.
Yeah, but we ain't got that money, so why are you even talking about him?
I don't... Look, man. People might have to start selling underwear and all kinds of socks and...
You talking about Mbebo?
Yeah, I mean... Listen. I'll chip in. I'll chip in that spare change. You know what I'm saying? Like...
You're crazy, bro.
Blood? Well, you're moving like the $1 million man of WWF, bro.
Listen, look, man, we're Liverpool, man. It's time we aim high, man.
Yeah, broke.
No,
we're not broke.
Blood, man said we're Liverpool. We went Preston North End, bro.
We're not broke.
Anyway.
This is one for the pod, anyway.
Well.
Say that again. Wait, hold on. Say that again, JJ.
We just got the night deal as well, so surely we still should have some money.
There you go.
And he's a night player as well.
He's a night player.
Optimistic guys. No, we ain't got that money, man. We ain't got that money.
Anyway, this discussion is not for a preview show. I've said what I've said. It's in the ether. We'll definitely cover it in a podcast. But that's what quickly. I'll just say I'd like to see the diamond again. I think we play really well in that diamond, so I'd happily see that diamond. Fabinho at the base. You got Wijnaldum and Thiago or whoever wide, but definitely Fabinho at the base, and then obviously the rest is self-explanatory. I'd see Shaq come in there actually, if I'm honest. You know what I mean, but we'll see anyway. We shall see come Saturday. And guys, if you're not already following us on Instagram, you would have seen our big news. Emil Heskey will be joining us on the podcast on Saturday. So make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications for when that podcast will be out, because that is going to be a great pod. And also, if you see this preview show and you feel like you got a question you want to ask Emil Heskey, drop it down in the comments, and if there's time, we'll get it in there, man. You know what I mean? But only thing left for me to ask is score predictions. I'm going to start with you, Bajan Bruce.
I'm going with you know what? I'm going with a 3-1 Liverpool. So 1-3.
Sam?
That was my shout, exactly that. 1-0 down at half time. Yeah, we turn it on in the second half. 1-4.
Right, specifics, boy.
JJ.
Firmino
I was
scores, by
going,
the way.
Wait,
I was
okay.
going 3-1. I'm going to go 3-0 now. So
Right, you
3-0
lot,
clean sheet, yeah?
yeah, I think
you lot are optimistic.
Says man who thinks we're buying Mbappe, you know. Hey,
I never
crazy.
said that. I said we want to, but anyway, you think 3-0, yeah, JJ? Why 3-0,
I think
man?
they'll put in a performance for Klopp.
Yes, that's where I'm
I
at.
think there'll be a performance for Klopp, but I don't think it'll be 3-0. I think we'll see a good performance, but I think 2-1. 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, again, guys, like, share, subscribe, tell your mum, your nan, your dog, your cat, the frog in the garden so he can hop over and tell the fox, who can then tell the chickens, who can tell the farmer, who can tell all of the farm animals, yeah? Anfield South, it's your boy Slim as always. JJ, good to see you, mate.
Good to see you as well.
Bajan Bruce. All right,
Yes.
Engineer Sam, do your thing, my brother.
We out, peeps.
Bless.